Alright guys, I'm back. So, uh, let me pull up my chat. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Give some time for people to come in. Not sure where Chris is. Probably still on his date. But, who was I talking about? I don't know what I was talking about before. Uh, so, Stephanie McMahon. Uh, you know, I don't know. We have to see how good she does. We have to see. I think with everybody around her and they get rid of Vince's yes man, then she would do good. She would do good because they got a good team. The only thing that hurts that team is Vince's yes man. But big companies like that or organizations, whatever you want to call it, you gonna have some yes men. Let me fix the chat because I want live chat because I want to see. I want to see what's going on. There we go. All right. There we go. So anybody got any questions about wrestling? Leave it in the chat. I'll try to answer best I can. We're still waiting for Chris to join. Like I said, he's on a date, which he called lunch. But yeah, good for him. Let's see. These damn pillows. But yeah, I'm doing a $15 gift card giveaway. The rules is down below in the description. Please make sure that wherever you live, and I can't stress this enough, wherever you live, make sure that it is legal to have giveaways. And then at the end of the show, I will do a drawing, and then I will say the name who won at the end of the show, and whenever you hear your name, PM me on Facebook or Twitter, wherever you liked me on. PM me your email, then I will email you, and then you have 24 hours to respond to that email. If you don't respond in 24 hours, then I'll draw another name. The rules are simple. It's not hard. I know a lot of people, they do some crazy stuff for rules, but it's nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Don't cost anything, you know. It's a giveaway. Giveaway ain't supposed to cost anything. Seth Rollins, you know, I really thought they was gonna have Seth lose again, but I'm happy that he did win because he wasn't doing too good. Like, but if Ezekiel would have beaten Seth, that would have been such a big win for Ezekiel. Like, because Rollins, I don't know why they have Rollins as a mid card guy. He's supposed to be a main eventer because he's too good for mid card. But it seems like to me that they're using Rollins now to help build. Well, I wouldn't say Ezekiel's new wrestler, but he's new role than Seth Rollins. Seems to me that they're using him to build new wrestlers up. Which I get it. I mean, you gotta have somebody to help build those wrestlers because you can train them all you want, but if they're not in the ring with somebody better than them, then they're never gonna learn. But I think Rollins deserves better. I think Becky Lynch deserves better. But I understand what they're trying to do. They are trying to build new people up, which finally, well, it only took them, what, forever to realize that. But I'll be honest with you guys, there's going to be a lot of changes. Because I'm hearing rumors Vince is out, completely out. Like, I don't know the details yet, but I'll let you guys know. Actually, let me see if I can look the details up now. Let's see. Let's McMahon. Yeah, we already know that. Yeah, the only thing that's talking about is him stepping down, but he stepped down like like before it all started. Yeah. Yeah, he stepped down a while ago, before, when it all started. So, but there's gonna be changes coming to WWE. I mean, that's well overdue. I mean, I like Vince and all that, but I mean, he recognized what wrestling is today. But he was out of touch. He was like he didn't keep up with other wrestling companies anymore. He didn't even know AEW existed. All AJ Styles existed. Like, I don't know. I mean, in a way, this could be a good movement for somebody to step up and take Vince's place. In a way, it could be a bad movement. We just have to see. But as for Stephanie, if she could do it on her own, no. No, ain't nobody can do that job on their own. She got a good team. She do. But the only thing that she gonna struggle with is getting rid of Vince McMahon's yes men. But like I said earlier, there's always gonna be a yes man, especially in a big company or organization like that. Yeah. If anybody got any questions about wrestling, leave in the chat and I'll try my best to answer them. This damn pillow behind me. So Ronda Rousey might be wrestling Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. One of the rumors. You know, I know why they doing that. If it's true, I know why they doing that. Because real life Ronda and Becky can't stand each other. So they gonna try to do like an angle like what they did with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. That was a good rivalry, Michaels and Bret, because it was real. They hated each other. Like they started as friends first, and then stuff happens, and then after that they was like, yeah, hell with you, bro. All right. Thank you so much.
Sebastian, you want to go outside?
Let's see. Let me pull up my notes here.
Come on, buddy. You want to lay down?
Let me see. Let me one of
Take a
this.
little nappies.
Giveaway.
Oh, please.
Giveaway. There we go.
You want to go? Come on. Come on.
All right. All right. I got you down.
Come on. Come on, buddy.
So, anybody got any questions? We're just waiting on Chris. Wherever he's at. It's a long day. Alright. Let me check this over here. Alright. Just make sure I didn't miss anybody. There we go. But with Rousey and who was I saying? Becky. It could be a good match. Like, I I think Rousey learned a lot when she wrestled Charlotte Flair, but she really gonna learn a lot from Becky because I feel like that yes, Flair is really good, very good, but I think Becky has a more in ring mindset. My dog says hi. So yeah, I think Becky has a better in ring mindset than Charlotte. Better on the mic too. Not saying Charlotte's not good on the mic and her in ring skills ain't good because they're incredible. I just feel like Becky is a step up to Charlotte. A step up from Charlotte, I mean. Another rumor match. I don't think it's gonna happen because he already said that he ain't gonna wrestle his cousin. Is The Rock and Roman Reigns. Now, there was two stories I heard. The Rock saying that he's not gonna wrestle Roman Reigns until he gets bigger, a bigger name, main eventer, whatever you want to call it. And then he says that he ain't gonna wrestle Roman Reigns at all. Now, I don't really know if he really said those things, but you know, it's coming from the internet, so it's hard to believe the internet sometimes. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if 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 it comes down to that. Reigns and Rock at Mania. That'd be very good. If very good if they keep Reigns as a heel and Rock as babyface. Uh, either anything different than that, it won't work because Reigns has so much heat, and they love Reigns as heel. He's Reigns. I would say if Reigns keep going down this way, he may be another. I wouldn't say Stone Cold, or maybe because let's say he'd be another cool heel, like Stone Cold was a cool heel. Reigns be another cool heel. Uh, I wouldn't drop the belt to Rock because if The Rock does come back, it's probably only going to be for Mania. So I would have Reigns. I would have Reigns beat The Rock for two reasons. One, to put Roman Reigns over, like over. Like he beat Brock. Yes, Brock passed the torch to Reigns as the next big thing, the next beast. But if this match does happen at Mania and Reigns beats The Rock, a megastar like The Rock at Mania, holy shit. That's going to do wonders for him. Like, Reigns is right here, right now. Right here, right now. He beats The Rock. Man. And Reigns over right now. Whew. Yeah. And two, let's face it, The Rock ain't gonna stay. Like, he's probably gonna stay for one match at Mania. Maybe show up on Raw. But that's it. I'm surprised, and I'm not sure what's going on with KO. He might be injured. Because I just thought of this when I was talking about Reigns and all that in the Rock match. But I'm surprised they had Austin beat Kevin Owens. Granted, it was in Austin's hometown, so I should have saw that coming. But I really thought that KO was gonna win that match because I thought they was gonna build KO up by having him beat Austin at Mania, and then because that would have boosted KO to the main event, hands down. He should be a main eventer anyways instead of a mid card. But yeah, hold on. But yeah, yeah, that was a stupid move. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't. I wouldn't have. I would have KO beat Austin. Uh, let's see. What was the other? What was the other? What was the other rumor match I hold? Oh, there was another one. Shit. Oh man, there was another match that was rumored to happen at Mania. Oh, what was it? It was on my videos on here. I just don't remember. Damn, I don't remember what it was, guys. If you guys remember what match that was rumored at Mania, let me know. Oh, wrong one. Alright. Let me text Chris Hill. See what he doing. Alright. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab me something to drink. Remember, guys, to participate. Hold on. Let me shine some light in here. Oh, yeah. Right as fuck out there, yo. That's better. Remember, guys, to participate in the giveaway. It's $15 giveaway. And anybody can join. Just make sure that wherever you live, they allow giveaways. I know I'm a piss poor beer pool. Hold on. Yeah. Anybody? Oh, this one. Yep. You guys gonna be salty if you don't participate. $15 is $15, man. I mean, anybody can use $15 nowadays. Shit, I can use $15. Uh, he said about 30 minutes he'd be ready to do the show with us. So so uh sorry, that was him texting me. Anybody got any questions? Leave it in the chat and I'll try to answer the best I can. Um let's see, what am I doing? There we go. Hold on guys, I'll be right with you here in a minute. Alright, I'm back with you. Back with you guys. So, oh, that's what it was. John Cena versus Austin Theory. WrestleMania. Another rumored match. Yep. So, I think it should be a good match. Like I said, I like Theory in ring. He's really good. And he's good on the mic. He just needs time. So, oh, I forgot that fast. Shit. So, and that's my first build today. So, Cena Theory match. It should be a good match. Two different personalities going head to head. In-ring skills going head to head. It's just a rumor match like the other two matches, but we'll see. I mean, I know Johnny Boy. He needs to make up for that WrestleMania match he had with Taker. Yeah, he got his ass whooped. But I think they're gonna make Theory as the next John Cena. I don't see that happening anytime soon because Theory's not ready, and I think they need to give Theory more time before they put the belt on him. So it's it should be a good Mania. If those 3 matches is on the card and rumored, it should be a good show. Yes, it was. Back in the back in the days, it used to be really good. I liked. My favorite was Macho Man. But when I was a kid, like my favorite now is Macho Man. But when I was a kid, my favorite was Hulk Hogan. I was a big Hulk Hogan fan. Doing the hulking up and all that, yeah, good stuff. Who was your favorite? But Chris said that in about 30 minutes he'd be on. So we give him about 30 minutes. I just gotta survive in 30 minutes. You know, doing a 3 hour show by yourself ain't easy. There's only so many topics you can go through. Yeah, they was. I remember when they was Mega Powers. Yeah. And then Hogan, no, Macho Man turned on Hogan, which, you know, it was actually based on a real situation, because Macho Man thought that Hogan was sleeping with his wife, Miss Elizabeth, in real life. That's why Macho Man turned on Hogan, because they really didn't have any plans of them splitting up, because they was going to keep them together for a bit longer. But, you know, when Hogan and when Macho Man built that beef up with Hogan and they accused him sleeping with his wife in real life, yeah, they had no choice but to split them up. But what was it? WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania 5. It was because what was it, 6? Was it? I think it was. I think it was 5 because I think 6 was Hogan and Royal. But anyway, one of the WrestleManias, I think Macho Man should have beat Hogan. But, you know, I get it. Hogan was a bigger name than Macho Man back then. I mean, everybody knew Macho Man, you know, you know, Macho Man was a big name back then. Everybody knew who Macho Man was. But the star power back then, Hogan had plenty of it. So I get why they dropped the belt to Hogan, but it would have been nice to see Macho Man would have carried that belt a little longer, even though Macho Man did carry that belt for a whole year. But I always thought Macho Man was a better champion than Hogan. especially in ring, because really Hogan 3 moves was really the big boot, punch, body slam, and leg drop. Well, 4 moves. Well, Macho Man could have done technical, high flying. You know, he was well-rounded wrestler, and when in his older years, when Macho Man took steroids to beef up, you know, he couldn't really do as much as he used to. That's why he took those steroids, because all those years of abusing his body through the high flying and all that took a toll on him. So he had to do something different and change up his stuff so he can be still be relevant. But still, I don't really think he needed to do that, because by the time he did that, he was already old enough that people already knew who he was and they respected him. Yes, so Macho Man. And you know, a fun fact about Macho Man was when when uh when he jumped ship from WWF to WCW, you know, Vince didn't want Macho Man to wrestle anymore. He wanted him to be an announcer, completely announcer, like because Vince's mind, he thought Macho Man was already past his prime. But you know, Macho Man showed him wrong, and he became not even maybe bigger than the WCW. You know, yeah. Make sure you guys are participating in the giveaway. It's $15. Like, make sure that the giveaways are legal where you live, because we don't need all that going on, illegalness going on. You know, it's never good. It's never good. My other favorite wrestler is Shawn Michaels. I love Shawn Michaels. Like the best rivalry Michaels had has to been with Bret Hart. Why? Because their rivalry was real. Like, they really hated each other. Like, you could even feel it and see it when they was cutting promos and wrestling in the ring. I remember when Michaels accused uh Bret sleeping with Sonny, saying, "You had some sunny days." And Bret got home, and Bret's wife called him and asked him about it. Bret was like, "I never slept with Sonny," and all that. You know. Granted, uh, okay, you've been These wrestlers is on the road every day, 24 hours a day, 70 days a week, 12 months a year. Non-stop. That's a whole year. It's so on without getting any. Like, so I wouldn't put it past any of them if they slept with other wrestlers or well divas at the time. Well, they wasn't even really. Was they really? No, they wasn't really divas at the time. They was just. I don't even know what they called them. Women wrestlers. I don't know because this divas was before the Attitude Era. No, after the Attitude Era. So, if I remember correctly. And then, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is, man. Like, I wouldn't, but, you know, sometimes you just, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, that almost ended Bret Hart and his relationship, or Bret Hart with, Bret Hart's marriage with his wife. Almost ended it. Yep. It's crazy shit. Another one was Jake the Snake Roberts. Man, that guy. If you wanted, other than Roddy Piper, other than Piper, I would say the best mic skill worker the best mic worker back then was Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake had it all. His mind for wrestling was top of the line. Like he didn't even have to yell or scream or whatever on the mic. He can talk softly and everybody listened. Because he'd be like, the fans would be like, what's he saying? Can't hear him. What? So they pay more attention to him. So, yeah, he was really good. Really good. I'm so happy for Jake for cleaning up his addiction and been clean for all these years. Kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. I loved it when he brought the snake to the ring. That was some good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. Good stuff. I think when he came back to WWF, when it was WWF at the time, I think he was too out of shape to finish his career like he wanted to. I love Jake and all that, but he was so banged up back then. And you know, he yes, he still put good matches on, but he wasn't as good as he was when he was younger. Even granted, he was older then, but I always loved Jake, and I always will. I think the best rivalry that Jake had was with Macho Man. Oh shit. Macho Man Randy Savage. And in because I remember when he put the snake on Macho Man's arm, and the snake snatched Macho Man's arm, and Jake's wriggling the snake and trying to pull it off of him, but the snake he wouldn't budge. He was locked on to his arm, man. Like, I was like, oh shit, somebody's getting sued tonight. But the snake was venomous. They devenomed the snake and all that. So, no harm to animals or Macho Man in recording of it. Uh, then I remember the rivalry between Jake the Snake and Ravishing Rick Rude. When Ravishing Rick Rude came out and started hitting on Jake the Snake's wife, and he didn't even know that that was his wife in the crowd in the front seat, and she was like, "Oh yeah," because she was like, "Oh yeah, well my man is a wrestler." And you know, Ravishing Rick Rude was hitting on her. And he was like, who's your, and who's that? And she's like, Jake the Snake Roberts. And the crowd lost their shit. And I remember Rick Rude giving her a kiss. And then she slaps Rude in the face. And then he grabs her arm. Is talking bad mouthing her. And here comes Jake the Snake Roberts coming down the aisle, smacking the head, beating the shit out of Rude. And then the next week, on Monday Night Raw, Rude came down with the picture of Jake the Snake Roberts' wife on the crotch of his pants. And Jake lost it. He stripped Rude from down to his underwear. It was some good shit because that was real. Like, Rick Rude didn't know that was Jake the Snake Roberts' wife. He thought that was just a regular fan, but no, it wasn't. Man, that's some good days, man. Some good days. Shit. And then, how could we forget or not forget the match at WrestleMania 3, Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man Randy Savage? I still say, to this day, that is my favorite match of all time. And it still holds up to the best match in WrestleMania history. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Man, good stuff. Let's check in the chat here. Steve, if you're still watching, did you participate for the giveaway? If not, make sure you participate in the giveaway. The details is in the description, the rules. So there's $15 gift card giveaway. I mean, anybody and everybody today can use $15. It's $15. It's money. You can use it on anything. Man, what's he? Let's see. Hit the wrong one. About an hour in, 50 minutes in. Chris should be joining soon. Yeah. It's good stuff, man. I got a lot of things lined up. A lot of ideas lined up for this channel. So stay tuned. Don't worry, the show ain't over yet. It's gonna be 3 hours long. we still got weekly shows to do to finish up, and I'll live stream that. And then for the special events like pay-per-views and all that good stuff, I'm gonna do weekly instead of monthly, because I figured if I do monthly, then I wouldn't remember what the hell happened in some of those shows. So I'm just gonna do weekly. So weekly shows and weekly events, I might tie them up together, or I might just, better yet, I might just put them separately, so that will give you guys more content. But they're both gonna be live. I'm still gonna keep the news video recorded, because I feel like the news, yeah, it's important, but it's too short to do a live stream. Let me go ahead. Here and share the live stream on Facebook and Twitter. There we go. Share Twitter. There we go. One more. Share. Where you at, Facebook? Facebook? Can I? I don't want to share that on my account. I want to share it on the page's account. Let's see. Let me check the chat again. Make sure you guys are putting done in the chat so I know that you guys participated, because I can't see who likes or subscribes if you guys ain't publicly liking and subscribing. So please make sure you guys are leaving in the chat done, or saying in the chat done. Let's see. I'm going to have to do this old school, guys. Let's go ahead. Go on my pages. Alright. Nice show. Thank you. Let me see. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Copy the link. Create post. 3L show part 2 live giveaway. Return. Paste. Publish. There we go. Alright. I'm back. Okay. Thank you, Steve. Yeah. Just make sure you guys are saying done after you complete the steps, so I know that Jens did it, because otherwise I won't know. Later on, when this channel gets bigger and grows bigger, I can start using like Gleam or whatever to do giveaways. So it'd be a lot easier on you guys to participate. You guys can earn more entries by following the steps. But right now, this is all I can do right now. So please follow the steps in the descriptions. So we got 2 participants so far, from my knowledge. Not bad. Not bad. Best of luck for those 2 participants. Steve, do you have any questions about wrestling? That's another topic I wanted to talk about too. Just so you know, I'm just ringing it until Chris comes. So, anyways, what do I think about John Cena's return? I loved it, man. I'm I'm really glad that they actually celebrated his 20 years. Because there's been a lot of wrestlers that they didn't celebrate their 20 years. Uh, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Even though I think they could have had more matches than 3 matches. But I understand what they was trying to do. They was trying to, you know, what am I trying to say here? They're trying to make the show all about John Cena's 20 years. So I get what they try to do. But I think they could have done some matches to celebrate John Cena's 20 years. Maybe like special matches, or somebody could have done a John Cena move. But I didn't see any of that. But all in all, I enjoyed the show and I enjoyed his return. I'm hoping his return will last a little bit longer, but it didn't. He was just there for his 20-year show. Yeah, I thought it was good though. Congrats to John Cena. Eventually he is, Steve, but not yet. And if the rumors are true that The Rock and Roman Reigns are going to wrestle at WrestleMania, there's no way The Rock should win that match. Because if he does win that match, and if it is for the belts, and he takes the belts off of Reigns, I think that might dethrone Reigns' steam he got. And the last thing they need right now, especially everything going on with Vince, the last thing they need right now is to dethrone one of their top guys. So, no, I don't see John Cena lose. I don't see Roman Reigns losing his belts right now. But later on, yeah, and you know who I think is going to do that, Steve? I think it's going to be Cody Rhodes, and I guarantee you guys, it's not going to be The Rock at Mania. It's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the belts, and Cody Rhodes is going to win those belts. Because there's talk that, and rumors that Roman Reigns is only holding those belts until WrestleMania. And I bet you guys that Cody Rhodes is going to be the one that takes those belts. Yeah, I think they're gonna have Austin Theory and Austin Theory and John Cena at WrestleMania, but I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be for anything. I think it's just gonna be one big match, like you said. But I think if they do go down that route, I think Austin Theory is going to win that match, which he should win that match because, like I said, with The Rock and Roman Reigns, You know, they can't afford to dethrone any of these wrestlers that they're building up. Uh, I think part of that match, well, the reason for that match is to build Austin Theory up a little more than what he is now. Because if he beats John Cena, if the match happens, and he beats John Cena at WrestleMania, good lord, can you imagine what that would do for Austin Theory's career? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think that's gonna be Cody. I think it's gonna be Cody Rhodes. So, so, Big E might be returning for Royal Rumble. That's what they're saying. I'm excited about that if that's true. I think if that's the case, I tell you guys what. If Big E does comes back to the Royal Rumble, I think he should be at least in the middle or the last guy that comes in. And if it's Cody Rhodes, if Cody Rhodes comes back by the time Royal Rumble comes, which I don't know, man. Like he's out for 9 months, so we'll see. But if he manages to come back for the Royal Rumble, I think Cody is going to win that Rumble, and Cody is going to go face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and Cody's going to win that. I think that's how it's going to come down to. Yeah, I want to do more giveaways. Like I said, when the when the uh, when the show grows more, I can do more giveaways. I can do better giveaways. I want to do I want to do uh wrestling item giveaways, like replica of Smoking Skull belt or replica of NWA belt. The original NWA belt. You know, stuff like that. T-shirts and all that. I want to get my merch going, my merchandise going. But we'll see. When we'll see. Let's see what's going on with Chris, because he said about 30 minutes. Steve, what was your favorite WrestleMania match of all time? Let me put. There we go. Mom, if you're still watching, what is your favorite WrestleMania match of all time? You know what dream match I would have liked to see? And I always say this. Always. I would love, even though there's two dream matches. Well, I got many more dream matches, but my top two dream matches. And even though these two wrestlers wrestled before, my first dream match would, because I didn't see the match. At least I don't think I saw the match. I think it was, I think it was a house show match. I don't remember, but I don't think it was on TV. But it was Macho Man versus Shawn Michaels. I would have loved to see that match, and I would have loved to see Macho Man versus Triple H, and Macho Man versus AJ Styles when Macho Man was in his prime. I would have loved when all of them was in their prime. I would have loved to see those matches. But, you know, a lot of people knocks on Ultimate Warrior about not being a good champion when he was a heavyweight champion. But I thought he was I mean, he wasn't the best, but he was a decent champion. I wouldn't say he was a bad champion. He was just decent. I love the Warrior though. When I was a kid, I remember I used to hulk up like Hulk Hogan and I would shake the ropes like Warrior. Oh, it's good stuff, man. So, if John Cena has his last one big match at WrestleMania, and it's not Austin Theory, if it's not Austin Theory, who would you want to see John Cena wrestle his last big match with at WrestleMania. Update on Randy Orton. I'm gonna do some news. Update on Randy Orton. He's gonna have to go under the knife for his back. I prayers goes out to Randy Orton, and I hope that things will go good for him in fast recovery and all that good stuff. You know, it was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But since Randy Orton got hurt, they needed a big name. So they brought Brock Lesnar back for one more match to take Randy Orton's spot. Yep. It's supposed to be Randy Orton, guys, at SummerSlam. That's what I also think why I think Roman Reigns is going to keep the belt. Anybody watch AEW? I haven't watched last week yet, or this week yet, because, well, what's today? Tuesday? No, today's Monday. So I haven't watched the newest episode yet. But I heard that Moxley dropped the belt to, well, what was his name? I don't remember his name. But I heard Moxley lost his belt. But I don't know. I don't know for sure yet because I haven't watched it. You know, I've been before WCW closed its doors. I was a WCW guy, and my buddy Chris, he was a WWE guy or WWF back then. And what was I saying? Oh yeah. And so I was a WCW guy back then, and my buddy Chris was a WWE guy back then. Sorry guys, I forgot what I was saying. And so we always had an argument in high school. Like, oh yeah, WWE's better. No, and then I was like, no, that's W better, bro. They got NWO. And he was like, oh yeah, they got DX. Yeah. Now, when when TNA came out, I liked TNA at first. They was doing some good stuff, and then they started to doing some crazy shit. Like I don't know how you explain it. Like I don't know. They're just doing some crazy stuff, and then I quit watching TNA for a while until I started this show 2 years ago. Then I started watching TNA and AEW and well Impact now. And I remember I'm like, oh, shit, Impact's better than WWE, I think, because they putting on more matches and less talking. And I remember watching Impact one day, and it was just something weird, like who was it? I think James went to hell, and he was trying to take over hell or run hell, or something weird like that. And I'm like, I don't know about this. So I turned it off, and uh, I did a few more episodes, and that was it. And 2 years later, I get back into do my show again because I'm less busy. Well, still busy, but you know, me and the wife, we got our computers set up in the bedroom, so it's hard for me to do a show when she's trying to rest or whatever. So now, and she used to work from home, which she still works from home some days. But anyway, long story short, I started watching Impact again, and I became an Impact guy again. I wish Impact could be a lot better if they stopped doing dumb stuff. Like the whole summoning James and Undead and all that. That's that's so out. That's so out, bro. That's like so Attitude Era. And, you know, not Attitude Era, 90s era. And, The Undertaker even dropped that gimmick. I mean, yeah, he still plays as an undead character, but he doesn't heavily rely on that character because he mixes up American Badass character with Undertaker character or undead character, and it works for him. And I think Impact would be better if they just drop some of this crazy stuff and stuff that doesn't make sense and focus more on the person's real personality. The person's personality in real life. Alright, we're about halfway through. I'm going to take a quick pause, use the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Give me a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. So, I want to talk about Dolph Ziggler for a minute. You know, Dolph Ziggler has all the potential in the world to be a main eventer. He got the mic skills, he got the in-ring skills, but what he's lacking is his character. He's a knockoff of Shawn Michaels. That's all it is. A knockoff of Shawn Michaels. And, you know, it would be great if he would have switched his gimmick up. Because he's doing the street chin music, the stomp and all that, stomping his feet, whereas do the when he's doing the street chin music, whatever, super kick. Hold on, I'm about to bring Chris in. Let me see. Let's see, Joe. Holy crap, that's loud.
What's up?
What up, man?
What up? I thought we were doing this on video.
We are.
And what the heck happened?
I don't know, yo. You want me to try to call you back?
Oh, alright, I'm on video.
What up, man?
But I don't see you though.
You don't see me?
No. I don't know why your video is not working, but mine is.
What about now?
No, I just see a blank screen.
Huh.
Now it's on a loading screen.
Weird, yo.
I can hear you, I just can't see you, and I'd like to be able to see you so like we can get reactions, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wanna try calling me back?
Yeah, let me try calling you back, yo.
Alright. Yeah, man.
Yo, man. Still nothing?
Still can't see you.
Alright. Hold on. Let me try this. Still nothing?
Still nothing. Are you doing this on your computer or your phone?
Computer.
Why isn't your camera working? Still nothing, yo. It's like fading. It's like every time you try, it's like fading in and out. But like all I'm seeing is a picture of you and Shay.
Huh. Alright. Let me try something real quick.
You want to just call me whenever you get it fixed?
Okay. Let's try that. No? Nothing?
Nothing. Maybe you gotta unhook your camera and hook it back up. I don't know.
What the hell, man?
I don't know. It worked at one time. It worked last week or 2 weeks ago. Maybe I should try calling you.
Yeah, try that, yo.
Alright. Still nothing, man.
Still nothing?
Still nothing.
Alright.
What do you think it could be? Nope.
Nothing? Okay.
It's fading in and out, but it's still a picture of you and Sherry.
I wonder, because I started streaming before you came on.